All right, back to the bench. So, take uh, 3, 4. I don't know. Phone died. Don't know when. Video camera died. Don't know when. Put another new battery in. That one was dead too. Good news. This one's at 30%. So we're going to try to get through this, at least this portion. So today we're going to talk about, again, still, this is the Mofo C1 chassis that's on site now. I chose to go with the Subaru body. It pushes the limits of RCM CCA C1 as far as the body and tire coverage, but it meets it. It's close. Bumpers molded into the body, so that's covered. They are obviously different color. Use the magnet mounts. These magnets didn't feel as strong in the box or in the package, but yeah, should be good. Shouldn't lose the body. It's a thicker Lexan. Does come pre-painted. There's a lot of noise going on, and I don't know what's happening. Anyway, so this is the chassis. This is the titanium version of the C1. You can see it says C1 here. I guess it's here and not the whatever. We did use the NSDRC RS100, the new Nano BAM. We chose to use the transmission that you can order with the kit. It puts the motor down and forward pretty low, and it's forward pretty far. I mean, obviously you couldn't go much further forward, and everything fits very nice. It comes with this electronics tray, and as you can see, the motor, the transmission and that tray are right there. It's a well thought out kit. It's laid out nice. If I had a complaint, it would be this material. The holes are right on size, so they don't require force to start the screws, which is very nice, but very easy to strip the screw holes. So something to note and be very careful. I've chose on many of them to put the nuts on the back side. Just use a little bit longer bolt. Some places you can't do that because of interference, so just be careful and just aware that some of this strips easy. As you can see on my front shock, it's wobbly. So what has happened is just from it being pushed up, people pushing up and down on it while it's sitting on the bench, it's wobbled that hole out. So I'm going to put a longer screw through here and just put a nut on the back side. That'll take care of the problem. It's definitely not a deal breaker for me. Is with the way this is compact together, everything fits nice and neat. It fit under. I mean, there's not many bodies that aren't gonna fit this particular, layout. So I mean, it's pretty flat. It does come with posts, so if you want to use screws to hold the body on, you can do that. I've chosen the magnets, just easy for me. I don't see well sometimes, so dropping the little screws does become kind of a problem for me. Did use an NSDRC aluminum servo horn. It's plenty long. It's got plenty of steering. I mean, there's plenty of left on the servo. We just set the end point so we didn't overdo it, heat it up. Injora drive shafts. We do have Injora lower links. They're 50 millimeter. I had some carbon fiber uppers, and yes, the front and back are 50 millimeter. I had some carbon fiber uppers I used in the back, and then I used bent lower or uppers on the front. Not that there was going to be a motor clearance issue, but I wanted to make sure there wasn't a motor clearance issue. So I just put it so the bends are off to the sides. You can kind of see. That was just for me. It wasn't something that was necessary, but I just felt like I needed to do that for my own peace of mind, that for whatever reason my link wouldn't get into the motor. I went with the short Pro-Line shocks. My main reasoning was I would put long shocks on, then we limit them. Well, why don't I just put the shorter shocks on and not have to limit them? Maybe it won't be a great choice, maybe it will be the right choice. That's what we're going to go with for now. If it doesn't work, then we'll worry about that at that time. Wheels, my stock, ACP, RC. It seems that they just go good with this body. We can get it on the scales, and I'll just put it on the scales and screenshot the scale. We are going to obviously have to adjust some on this. It's just been put together. It's going to have front bias. Absolutely, the servo is in the front. There's really the motors forward. It may not need anything. We have 3D printed inserts. One of the guys we run with prints these. They feel pretty good. They don't take a. I mean, they feel okay. There's front softs in the front, mediums in the back, a good sidewall. I mean, there's really not much else you can say about an insert. I'm not really a huge fan of the inserts, but we're going to give these ones a try and see what happens. We are running X15 Mofo axles. Probably should have went with a Mofo servo. I just didn't have one here, and I had the NSDRC, so that's what we went with. And I think it's a fine servo, so it'll be great. So I'll get this on the scale, and I'll put that on the screen here. I'm going to run it in C1 this evening. Good, bad, or otherwise, we're going to have video of it, and I'm going to show you. If it's terrible, then you're going to know it's terrible. If my setup's very, very off, then you're going to know it's very, very off. So watch for that here shortly. But we also got in the mail 2 boxes. Pretty excited about. The first one is Nerd RC. This is something I didn't even know I needed. Something else I didn't know I needed, but hey, who doesn't love that? Nerd gummy clusters. My diabetes loves that. This is I'm gonna put my eyes on here. Hi nerds, said put a few build and part notes. He's recommends the hard part 200 milliamp battery, 3S. Tells you what shocks that they recommend or have had best luck using. Tires, 57 millimeters, what they found to be the optimal size, which is pretty common in a C2, I would think. We do run our CMCCA rules, so this is a nice touch to just kind of give you a guideline, a place to get started. Looking inside the box, it's got the Nerd RC logo. You know, it's got my name, Aaron. Thank you for your Gremlin purchase. I hope you have as much fun with it as I had developing it. Welcome to the Nerd RC family. Josh the Nerd, which that's pretty awesome. I mean, he took the time to put in my name on that sticker. Means he cares about that. You know, that he's happy that you ordered. He's, you know, appreciative of you ordering. It's nice packaging. You know, the purple's nice. Clear windows are nice to see what's in the bag, so you don't really have to open it. You know, it comes with links on this, on the launch kit. It comes with the links. Looks like, I believe they're brass for the front, and then I believe they're titanium for the rear. Might just be steel. They're bent, you know, to clear for clearance. These chassis are numbered. So these are the rails. This is chassis 24 of 41. I guess I didn't really have a number preference. Obviously number 1 would be cool, but you know that's not really an available item. So I mean, it's a nice looking chassis. It feels quality. Nice coloring. Some 3D printed, you know, body mounts, magnetic mounts with the magnets. The magnets huge. That's huge. You know, if you've had to buy magnets, you know they don't just give them to you. And obviously in this kit he did. The 3D parts are nice. Not much to say about 3D printed parts, I suppose, these days. Nice sticker, nerd sticker, card. There's a QR code if you would like to visit his site. Pause and scan that with your phone. Comes with some Velcro. Hold electronics, whatever. Skid plates designed for this, apparently, you know, obviously. Again, decent quality. I mean, it looks decent quality. So yeah, that's the first box, so that's exciting. We'll get to that hopefully this week sometime, maybe next week. We've been kind of busy here with doing some things, trying to make some improvements, so haven't had as much time as we would like to for building, but we'll get to it. Okay, moving on to this box. As these are open because, well, I opened them on camera last time and phone died. Alright, anyway. Profit Designs. More nerd clusters. I mean, you just can't really feel like you can't go wrong with nerd clusters. How exciting for you to see that I got a battery on axle mount with a slant servo. Scale banner for my course. That'll be on the course this evening, so you'll see that in a couple of run videos of the Mofo. Nice Profit Design sticker. Apparently it's thunderstorming outside is what all the racket is. That is a very nice sticker. He does have very nice pit mats. If I can find the link to those, I will post that in where I'm supposed to post it section. You know, that area down there. You know where to look. So this is the Doomsday chassis, forged carbon. I was unsure if I wanted the forged carbon when I ordered it, but it was the option that I wanted to, I guess. But now seeing it in person, I dig it. Yeah. These are side panels, a roof, skid plate, all black. So that's gonna be blacked out. Other than the links are, I think these might be. I don't know if they're titanium or steel. Again, there is a chart online how these go. You know, as far as how the bends and stuff go on the chassis. So if you get one, go to his Facebook and check that out. Good information on there. This is the carrier bearing and mount. It is a carrier bearing unit. And then it comes with a couple nice cross braces. So yeah, we'll get this built. We're going to try to get this built this week. We've got a little trash talk going on in one of the group chats, and a couple guys are going to have their new trucks done next week and want everybody running Thursday nights next week. So that's probably what we're going to do. I think I'm going to eat these. Alright, so that's that. Very excited to build both of these chassis. Let's get this truck on the scales, and I'll put that up on the screen, and then we will cut to some running videos of the Mofo C1.
I'm over here filming myself on Aaron's camera already. I didn't even know it was filming. I was over here geeking out about it.
Okay.
Mofo C1 chassis with is that the Charisma body then? Yeah, the Charisma Subaru Brat body. Oh, gate!
So when somebody hits a gate in 24 scale at our shop, we make sure to announce that so everybody in the building knows that you have hit said gate. So there is no mistaking for the judge if you hit that gate.
Three. Oh, they fit it really well, actually. Diverse.
So he's trying to get it to settle down, and clearly the tires that we're running have plenty of grip on the foam. Seem to be lacking a bit on the natural rock. The foam, plenty of grip. I'm gonna had to use that reverse. So we definitely need, I believe it needs more weight, but could maybe be the inserts are just not right for the tires. So we're gonna explore different options and try different things. Maybe even a little shorter tire might not hurt, but they're not rubbing, so we're gonna keep with them for a little while anyway. Cut a part out there. It was struggling, got wedged. So instead of having you watch me fumble, I just cut that part out. Everybody likes to see someone struggle.
Because that's gnarly.
Go on this or right here. I came this way. It is. Aaron's got the next 15 he's working on.
So we're going to cut out this next part. We used a winch. It got wrapped around the tire and axle, and we have no idea how. It was ridiculous, actually. So that's going to wrap up this video. We're going to explore maybe some better shocks, longer shocks, remove some weight around, maybe put some more front bias, maybe even weight all the way around, get the tires to work a little better. But thanks for watching. Till next time.